We're going to talk about how to make money with cryptocurrency. What is the best trading strategy? The most important thing to understand in the cryptocurrency investment game is the network effect. So what is a network effect? Well, the network effect is a phenomenon whereby increased number of people or participants improve the value of the good or service. The internet is an example of the network effect. Initially, there were few users on the internet since it was of little value to anyone outside of the military and some research scientists. And based on this definition, that's basically what skyrocketed the prices of Bitcoin and Ethereum and a lot of other cryptocurrency markets out there. I know a lot of you want to capture that
100x, 200x, 400x gains.
but the problem is for you to foresee that and then time it exactly is near impossible unless you are really, really lucky. I mean, just in the last couple of days, we've seen Alchemy Pay, which has gone from like 4 cents to around about that 24-cent mark. And yeah, what about that Quant as well? It's gone from $60-ish to about $180, 3x its money. But the people who actually benefited from Quant the most was that they actually saw the use case well before it actually had to move. Did something happen in the last 3 days that has somehow added more value to Quant or anything like that? Well, not really, but people are just catching on to its potential value. I mean, that's the same. One of the ways that network effect then plays into the game is by seeing who else is on the platform. When a bunch of girls, they go to a party, they say, okay, let's go to a party, but who else is coming? That's the question that people ask. If there are other people coming and other people are cool that are coming along, well, guess what? They go to the party as well and the party becomes more successful. That is exactly what's happening. Look at the NFT space, for example. Right now, we've got Gary Vaynerchuk who just dropped $3.7 million into NFTs. Right now, we're also seeing marketplaces like OpenSea clocking in that 100+ million transactions in the last couple of days. Not to mention the CryptoPunk series overall has gone up 53%, which is just ridiculous. And how about that guy, Logan Paul? You may have heard of him, right? He bought a bunch of NFTs and guess what? He just got a $700,000 offer on his NFT. So you've heard it here, guys. This is why you cannot neglect the network effect. You might say, well, guess what? These guys have pumped it all up. It's too late now. Well, my argument is that it's actually not too late. The growth is well precedented and we're going to see the network effect that we've seen previously in other technologies basically translate onto the cryptocurrency platform as well. What do I mean by that? Well, it's at this point of the video that I'm going to say that I'm going to turn into a Mickey Mouse if you don't actually subscribe.
안녕 여러분, 나야 미키마우스. 자, 우리 클럽하우스 구경해보지 않을래? 좋아. 그래 알았어. 아참, 내가 깜빡 잊을 뻔했네. 클럽하우스를 보려면 좋아, 마법의 주문을.
좋아, 마법의 주문을.
Thanks for doing that. Back to the video. This is Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is from the company Disney. A doll of this size is probably not very expensive to make in China. But the thing is, it has a brand name behind it. When there's a brand name behind it, a doll like this can go for a lot more than how much it costs. Why has Mickey Mouse built this brand name? Because more and more people watched it. It's part of our memory. It's part of us being a community. So there's no doubt about the fact that the communities that form, right, around brands or around products, that is in itself network effect. That's really the driver of value these days. That's why Amazon is valuable. That's why eBay is valuable. Creating a website like eBay, the way it functions isn't particularly hard, but to have people on the platform, that's the hard part. That's the network effect that you need to work towards, that we need to observe. We've already identified previously famous and network effect ridden products like Disney. If they make their way onto the platform like the NFTs, well, guess what? There is your money right there. So how we invest into cryptocurrency is we need to invest into the industries, the platforms that's going to allow for you to experience the gains that's going to be generated from the network effect building. When is the network effect going to build? We don't know. We don't know when overnight something is going to become successful. We don't know, but we open ourselves for that potential. That's what we're doing. So here we have it, guys. These are a bunch of cryptocurrencies right now. This list right here is what's going to facilitate the NFT market. Not to mention, Ethereum is a platform on which there's a lot of projects coming up and NFT is a big part of the Ethereum network. No, it's very, very hard to foresee the growth of Axie Infinity. Who would have thought that was going to happen? Nobody in their mind have foreseen 100% that it was going to go up in value. But guess what? Your exposure to Ethereum would have captured the growth of Axie Infinity. by owning Ethereum. Think about this as an analogy. There's a gold rush. Everyone's going out there searching for gold. Everyone is trying their luck, trying to find that golden nugget. But guess what? You know who makes consistent money behind the scenes is the guy who sells shovels and gold mining equipment. My suggestion is be that guy. I think that is the best crypto trading investment strategy. Not to mention you can diversify as well. You don't know what's going to win, then cast your net nice and wide so that you have a portfolio so that you can make a collective gain. Right now, the cryptocurrency market in general is pretty good. A lot of the cryptocurrencies are very well and strongly correlated with Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin dips, it's a good idea for you to actually buy more and average into them. When Bitcoin dipped last week and everything was red, within 1 week, 100% of the top 100 cryptocurrencies were up at least 10% or more. That's a yearly average gain of S&P 500 that you were able to achieve within 1 week. So it is possible to make money with cryptocurrency, even in this bear market that everyone is so scared of. Yes, Bitcoin has pumped as high as $42,000. We may see a retracement, but overall, the trend on the cryptocurrency market is bullish. Another great strategy that you need to think about is how long you're going to be in the market. The motto of this channel is it is not about timing the market. It's more about time in the market. When you look at the cryptocurrency market, let's use Bitcoin as an example. If you held Bitcoin for longer than 3.5 years, then you would have never lost any money. So another fantastic strategy for you is to hold cryptocurrencies for the long term. So now that we understand the importance of holding for the long term, we need to make sure that the currencies that you're holding will last a long term. So what makes a cryptocurrency last a long term is its use case. When you research cryptocurrencies and it has a pretty good use case and the market is nice and down, I'd say that's an entry point. And no, coins like Dogecoin, Shiba Coin, they actually don't have a use case. When it has no utility, what makes you think that it will continue to be useful? What makes you think network effect will catch on to it? And so what I'm trying to get at is the projects with a proper utility will have network effect that is a lot more expected than those projects that do not have any network effect. This is a reason why a lot of celebrities, music, entertainment has a big network effect and it surges up and it crashes pretty quickly after that. Because let's face it, music, entertainment doesn't really solve any issues. Therefore, it doesn't add any value for the long term. Unless it was a company like Disney or maybe Netflix who will continually supply that entertainment, and that's where people go to solve the issue of not having enough entertainment. But things like one-hit wonder, musicians or movie stars, well, they come in and then they disappear pretty quickly because that network effect isn't really sustainable and it doesn't multiply upon itself. So if you look at like Amazon, eBay, it continually solves people's problems by leveraging on the network effect as well as the use case. So that's how you would make money with cryptocurrency. Yes, it's a very confusing field, but choose your top, I don't know, 10, 12, 5, whatever you want to diversify. Obviously, more the merrier, but look into the use case of these cryptocurrencies and be ready to hold for the long term, because that is how you create that generational wealth. I would lastly add the technique of dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging basically means you buy at a certain price for an asset, right? Let's say the asset is $10, you buy it right now, it dips down to $8, well, you buy a little bit more then, and then it dips down to $6 and you buy a little bit more then, and it's gonna run out of selling pressure and it's therefore gonna come back up. So when it comes back up to $10, provided that you bought equal amounts, you would actually be up when the price comes back to $10. So even on a flat market, you can still make money using dollar cost average. And one of the biggest benefits that dollar cost average does for me is that it actually keeps me sane, because because I'll be honest, it's very hard to see those red numbers with a negative sign in front of it on your account. And overall, it's a very rational strategy, but it does require you to have an external income so that you can service this strategy. So stop chasing after those 100x gains. What you should be looking into is utility, and wait for the network effect to catch on, and make sure the utility is strong enough so that the network effect is going to be sustainably expected and also leveraged upon so that the network effect can grow on itself. And so with that being said, check out this video for more information on cryptocurrency trading. Even my friend Mickey Mouse wants you to subscribe, so make sure you do that right now.
좋아, 나도